the Wargrave Challenge Cup. It is City of Cambridge Rowing Club on the left of your screen, Vesta Rowing Club A on the right-hand side of your screen. Both crews away here.
Vesta Rowing Club is not the first crew I've seen today that's got what we can call the double bucket. So it's got two bucket rigs, so 2 oars on one side and 2 oars on the other side. I've not seen that a lot, but I've seen, I think, 2 or 3 crews today with that. It seems to be the fashion. And they've got off the start quite nicely, good line and length, like what we're seeing.
Did you ever row with a bucket rig?
I've rowed in a bucket with fellow steward Mo Speehy in a 4, but never in an 8. I always found it really difficult rowing in a bucket. It's a real skill to be able to follow someone on the same side as you, particularly if you've got 2 of them. So hats off to Vesta Rowing Club here as we look at the picture through the quarter mile. Looks as though Vesta are a little bit down compared to the City of Cambridge Rowing Club. I think City of Cambridge still just striking up a little bit higher in the kind of high 30s in that lively rhythm. They look as though they're getting that hull out of the water, nice clean into the water with both the bow side and the stroke side blaze that we can see, giving the umpire not much to think about, which is what you want to see.
City of Cambridge with a length, just over a length perhaps, coming through. Through the quarter mile. Is that the right way around on the barrier?
I think it's not yet fully complete, so I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, saying that they're just in the process of winding that 2 down. But hats off to all the volunteers that work so hard across all 6 days of this regatta. As we look at City of Cambridge, what looks to be, I think you're absolutely right, more than a length's lead now. They're just getting that where you want to be down the track at Henley Royal Regatta. Clear water, you can see your opponent, and it just settles things down, doesn't it? You're ahead of the game, you can see any moves, any pushes that come towards you. This is where you want to be, isn't it, Sarah?
Absolutely, this is where you want to be on day 1 with a clear water lead, just like City of Cambridge Rowing Club. Having a fantastic row over the course here. It's what you want to have, isn't it, early in the week? If you've got aspirations to get through, this is the perfect situation on day 1.
And although these crews will have been training on the water in the lunch break, in the morning, sometimes in the tea break, there's no better time than if you're getting some good lengths of lead to practice going down the course, calling that race as you're going to do it, hopefully in the subsequent rounds, maybe even your final, try and win one of those red boxes. And if I was in the Cox's seat in the City of Cambridge Rowing Club, Oliver James, that's exactly what I would be doing now, is I would just be trying to conserve the energy in this crew, keeping a good rhythm, keeping the length, but starting to wind down the rate, whilst also going through those calls, drilling into my crew what it is that we need to do down the track for the future rounds.
As we see the back there of Sophie Helmers, 28 years of age in the bow seat. In front of her, Jessica Pemberton. She learnt to row at Clare College, Cambridge, and joined City of Cambridge in 2023. She's raced at Henley Royal once before in the Ireland Challenge Cup in 2021.
Great sense of unison in that white Felipe hull. I like the way they're picking up the water, the start of the stroke and the catch, just really slinging it through with good acceleration. We could just see this Vesta Rowing Club crew trying to give it everything. On the left-hand side of your picture, really making sure that they can put in all the pushes, all of the strategy it needs to go in now if they've got any chance of trying to get back on terms with City of Cambridge. You can see the gritted teeth of Natasha Johnson in the stroke seat, gritted teeth leading her crew down as her and Elizabeth Barnett in the stern pair really trying to send a rhythm that the women behind them can follow.
Vesta still with the stroke rate up, desperately trying to reel in these race leader, City of Cambridge Rowing Club, but that will be an insurmountable and decisive lead that City of Cambridge Rowing Club have got.
And this Vesta crew really, I think, demonstrates by all definitions the inclusive nature of Vesta's culture. I think they've got a mixture of veterans, they've got new joiners. You know, and going from Bay, you've got Kiara Gilryan, you know, young at the age of sort of 22, some 23-year-olds there. Jennifer Goff, Michaela Blowing, Lauren Church, Eliza Agriopoulos, Sarah Gilhooly, Elizabeth Barnett, Natasha Johnson and Jaina Patel. Just fantastic club, really making sure that they can come together on the Tuesday and put a performance in that they can all be proud of. I love to see that they've increased their striking, trying to get the most out of the boat to get the hull as close as they can to this City of Cambridge Rowing Club, who you're looking at now.
Looking really composed, City of Cambridge Rowing Club. We look there at the back of Vesta.
And I don't know if you noticed, but you can see the wires that are just attached to those silver riggers. That's a bit of a force gauge for that coaching team, isn't it? So that they can have a look at this performance, analyse it, regroup, and they can see what they can improve for future years.
As they come down past the stewards' enclosure, crowd starting to build here as we head towards lunchtime. Solid row from City of Cambridge Rowing Club coming down to the line. Confirmation in the Wargrave Challenge Cup, City of Cambridge Rowing Club beating Vesta Rowing Club A.